Hello, it is the 18th day of September 2018. Welcome to the Money Charts channel and the crypto day morning with Bitcoin prices in at about 63 and a quarter, with price action hanging in there within the 18 average. All trades, bets, and of the like within one's own risk reward. And as I've been stating within this market, matching lows up and around where we stand right now. We'll say 6,000, but 62 has many key supports in here, piercing barely above, trading above and below it in here, supporting it here, and again supporting it now, but the lower highs have been so obvious. Taking a look at the crypto market cap, the pattern for the entire market, as we can see in here, is well, the lower highs are obvious, but the lower lows most certainly in play, because quite frankly all the other coins, Ethereum, Litecoin, everyone else practically all included, have had losses greater than that of Bitcoin, and for the most part significantly noticeable losses. In Ethereum's case, it was 1,400 up at the high, and now it's a little over 200. So it's lost a little less than 7 times its value, where Bitcoin has lost a little less than 3. Steam was over $8.50. Now it's under 80 cents, so it's lost over 10 times its value. Meanwhile, with a lot of these, or if not all of these coins, at least the ones that have been in existence since early 2017, are still well above the lows. This was a 6 or even a 7 cent coin. Now, of course, 81 cents, and it was over 8. We take a look at this actual coin. It's had a little bit of a green candle up move. But when these things go, they have some interesting movements. All of a sudden, this thing's just hanging in there. And at about 70 cents, we'll even call it 69 high. I don't know what that would stand for, but we could say just going from under 70 cents to 87 almost. That's a 17-cent increase. So a little over 23% move in a very quick period of time, and it's consolidating that move right now. When you see something like this, to me, I noticed multiple hit resistance at about the 74 up to about 77. So that's the area that, to me, needs to hold and stay above. Further momentum can continue taking this higher. It may not, but if it does happen to come down to this point, if I see successful support from this, bullish setups coming thereafter, then I think it's time to be very optimistic amongst such. If I see weakness of it not holding this level and resisting such, I'll be talking about this breakout as a failed one. And oftentimes from failed moves come fast moves in the opposite direction. Let's take a look at Ripple and its single hour time frame. High volume, well, that's to be expected when you get monstrous green candle moves. This price action broke out from about 27 and a third pennies up to about the 31 and a half. So that's about 15-16% move within its hour. Obvious major resistance was taken out at about 28.4 cents. 28.36 is the number I'm looking at, but in that area. So same thing that I want to see hold and stay above such an event. But with a lot of these markets, we're down very much so within the daily term. One, it's down a lot. This is a market that was basically a little over a $3 coin, now at 30 cents. So another 10x decline since the top. And then, since last year, this thing has just soared from this low at several zeros, 6, and I guess you're going from 2 zeros? Yeah, 206. So going from, say, 66 basis points to like, 30, that's 6 cents would be 10x, 50 times right now. So 50 times its value from its low, 10 times down from its high. Big volatility? Oh, yeah, that's what this game has, with potential for extreme gains, extreme losses. That's why when I talk about it's all your own risk, own reward, there's a lot of people that are able to cash in to extreme magnitudes. Alrighty then, not much left to go over, so I'm going to now conclude the video. No, I got one more code. What was it that I wanted to talk about? Let me just take a look at and search again. It's NXT. Yeah, that's what it is, NXT. That one's down a lot too from its high. We'll take a look at it against Bitcoin. We'll do TNT is what I'm looking at. So this was way up to like 3,600. Now it's at like 394. So a 10x loss against Bitcoin itself. Interesting situation here, though. When you look at the volatility, again, 10x move just to here. But from these lows, you're talking about going from about 250, making it up to 671. So 2.5x, it is already lost very close to half of its value just within this correctionary move. There you can see the big moves come in, the sell-off happening on much lighter volume. And like I stated with any of these moves, it has to hold a key point. So what would that key point be in here? Well, there was pretty big resistance, roughly at around 346. So 338, this little ballpark area to me is what I'd want to see it hold. It was resistance here, it was resistance in here, and it was this little bit of a move when it first got going, where it rallied up here and it hung in on there. So it's had a decent decline. It could decline a little bit more in the correctionary mode. And within something like this, if you think, oh, it's just a great time to buy, if you know in advance fundamentally that this is all good news and the likelihood of a failed move is low or nil, then it is a great time to buy. But you'd have to know fundamentally. I do not, because in the spot there, you'd realize that any move that would come down here would just be like, oh, if it does come to like 360, it's a great buying opportunity. I don't know, but the volatility that when these things are ready to go to have big moves, I do know that a lot, if not all of the altcoins out there are poised when they're ready to go to have big moves. And together in harmony, like last December, January, I expect that to happen again too, where all the altcoins pretty much will go up together to great lengths. When, I don't know, but time will tell. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.